Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got the real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. Alright.
Jared Buddington has been one of the most astounding runners to ever walk into Cedar Ridge High School. He has been here for the last 4 years and became good at it his sophomore year, becoming the 4th best runner on the team. Now, as a senior, he is the best. He is trained alongside the great AJ Tucker under the coaching of Jennifer Pepin, Bobby Flanagan, Hendrik Jobert, and Jeremy Heinold. He has run against the top runners such as Philip Hall, Patrick Sheehan, and the great Ian Milder of Mount Tabor. On the trail at Cedar Ridge, Jared runs here every day. He has to be kept on the facility. While people think this may limit his abilities, it does not. He's still very fast, and we will take you through his journey and how it has affected him.
15:30. Dean Abishuk has run 15:38 as well. Chris Kelly of Pinecrest has run 9:35. He was 4th at the 4A state championships in this event last year. His teammate Robert Anderson has run 15:41. Colin Loy has run 15:44 and 9:31. Grant Rogers has run 4:21 and 9:39. These track times are from last year, so this section should be excellent. This heat's done. They're stolen a little bit from the fast section, although this would be one of the faster sections ever put together in North Carolina. That's number... That's Jared Buddington to the lead out of Cedar Ridge. He's followed by Peter Millsaps-O'Broughton.
We have now sat down with the fantastic Jared Buddington and we'll ask him a few questions.
Well, first I wake up and I eat breakfast. That's usually about 2 Cliff Bars. And then I go outside and I run 24 miles. I come back for lunch, which usually consists of Cliff Bar. And then I go back outside and I run 48 miles and I come back for dinner, and that's 3 Cliff Bars. And on Saturday mornings, my brother takes me for a walk. I had to find a way to defend myself. Sticks weren't really working for me. And I also discovered I was pretty good at it. Running is all I think about. It's the only thing I know how to do. Except for when I take a hit of albuterol. Then that's all I think about.
Here we are at the track, where Jared trains regularly. We'll go talk to his coach and his teammates now.
So first I have to let him out of his pen, and then I tell him what to do as far as warm-ups, and then after he's finished with his warm-ups, I give him the workout. I hope he completes the workout the way I've asked him to, and then I always have to make sure I have food at the end of the workout. Well, I work in a public school and I have to train anybody who comes my way. Well, the first thing I usually do or try is to take the Gatorade bottle and give him a squirt or two. But if that doesn't work, sometimes I got to get out the baton and, give him a tap. Well, with Jared, I have to make sure that he's always on his leash. I have to keep him in the facility. I can't let him get too close to other people. I always have to have treats for him. It's just a real hassle.
Jared Buddington? I didn't know Bradley had a brother. I know Bradley, like he's that big guy, right? Oh, Jared. He's the one that runs around on all fours. I got you. Well, training with him is interesting because, when you run on all fours, you're typically a little bit faster than everyone else.
Well, training with Jared has affected my life in many ways. I've gotten so much faster. Like, it was an immediate transformation from me being like a porky, slow kid to being just fast. I'm like an animal. Like, seriously, comparative to a cheetah because of Jared.
Everyone is giving Jared treats all the time. Those little, Scooby snacks. Why don't I get any? What is wrong with him? Why does he get so much attention? Well,
Jared should not get as much attention as he gets because he's really not that great compared to people like Ian Milder. Like, Ian Milder is a superstar. Sometimes I actually think that his mullet gives him superpowers. But yeah, so Jared gets all this attention, or he thinks he deserves this attention, but really when compared to other people like Ian Milder, he just doesn't even compare. He's just kind of average.
I don't really mind it. I think it's good because he truly is talented enough to get all the attention, so I believe he deserves it. But some of the things, it's like a team effort, and the team does well, and Jared gets all the credit. And that's fine, but I just wish that the little people that help Jared could get credited sometimes,
I definitely mind being kept in the same facility as Jared, but I wouldn't mind if he was Ian Milder, but since it's Jared, that's a no. I try to get away from that as much as I can.
I don't mind because he really boosts morale, even though he can be cocky sometimes, but he really gets the people going, He just really pumps us up, gets us excited.
That one time Jared chased Ian Milder around the track, he was right behind him like half the time. He even tried to pass him at one point, but he kind of got passed at the end. So.
My best memory with Jared was I was watching him run the Dash for Doobie, which is like a 2-mile race, and it was so great because Ian Milder beat him by like a minute almost, and it was pretty amazing. I just loved watching Ian Milder beat Jared, so that was definitely my best memory with Jared.
One time running at Okanichi Mountain, I saw a mountain lion attack me. It bit into my leg, scratched my knee, but it ended up being just Jared. And when I looked down and saw him with his fangs in my leg, I was not happy.
I'd say my worst memory of Jared was when he forced me to eat 5 hot dogs before we went on a 12-mile run. I got the runs so bad.
We're on our way to Carolina North. Watch Jared run. Here we are at Carolina North. This is one of Jared's favorite places to run. He comes here every weekend to get some training miles in. There are many trails but this big loop is one of his favorites. Hopefully we'll see him on it today. This is rare footage of Jared running on the Neverland Loop. Quite amazing.
Usually it's not too difficult to keep him safe in the house. It's more difficult keeping him safe outside the house. When he goes running, you never know how far he's going to run, when he's going to come back, or what he may bring home with him.
Well, we don't let him out much. We usually keep him locked up in his room, but I have to give him a walk once a week.
It's an impossible task. The boy started running as soon as he started walking. He's been hard to keep up with ever since he was 2 years old.
I may be strong, but he's really fast, so I have to use an electrical rod to prod him with, keep him in his place.
Well, he feeds himself these days. That's a good thing. But as for meals, it's at least 3 a day, with probably 10 snacks in between. Constantly have to have food ready and available for him. And he's on a big health food kick right now, so Bojangles is definitely out, and he likes variety. So I'm constantly in the kitchen cooking up something new for him.
I have to give him a Cliff Bar every day. That's a pain.
The track and field team has won the 2012 state championship 2 years ago, and last year became the regional champions for the first time and successfully defended their state championship. So, again, congratulations to you, and UNC Asheville is getting a good one. Okay? Let's give him a hand.